So I'm going to put the frame down on top of the canvas just to get a feel of how much canvas I'm going to need. Obviously it's going to have quite a bit of overhang, so I'll have to slide it over a little bit more. Sometimes I can get a good cut on it. And if you buy it like canvas like I do, I get a garage sales a lot of the time, but they're usually made for, painting tarps or whatever. I say these canvases are just as good. They're really tightly meshed. If you put enough paint on it after you stretch it, I think it's easily usable. Canvas isn't cheap if you buy it at the art store. A lot of things aren't cheap if you buy them at the art store, so if you're an artist like me that really doesn't make a whole lot of money from your art, you look for ways that you don't have to spend so much. Same thing, I'm going to want to stretch it as hard as I can. Some people might put 3 staples in. I start out with just 1. I hate to take out 3 staples later if I mess up. So then I'll go to the other side. I'll get the fourth side, and then you're ready to start building on your staples. Side back over. This last side, which I haven't put the staple on yet, I'm going to really pull as much as I can. The idea is to get it as tight as you can, and the tightness that you get on your canvas really starts with these first 4 stretches that you do. Top, bottom, left, and right side. Like I said, I just do 1 staple. Make sure the set's okay. If it's going to look okay, check your corners. Pull on your corner, pull on your corner. Look at it, you see wrinkles. If you do, take the staple out. Stretch it even harder. Okay. And as you, it's called stretching the canvas for a reason, because you are actually stretching the canvas. Pick it up a little bit and stretch it out too. Really pull those corners out. Pull that corner out, that side. Really want to stretch it as much as you can. Your first earliest stretches are your most important ones. One side, and then the other side. I'll pull, and then the other side. Pull, the other side. And then after you get the top and bottom, then you go to your left and the right sides. Again, do the same thing. Really going to stretch it out. Pull it as much as I can. Lap it over. Stretch it out. Pull it as much as I can. This is your main important stuff. Stretching this as tight as you can. You want as tight as you possibly can. Like a drum. As tight as a drum. I say that for a reason. You want it really, really tight. So, got it about as tight as I want it. Same thing. Left side. Right side. Stretch it. Really stretch it. Take the time to stretch it out again. As you go, you really want to take that extra stretch. Same this side too. Stretch those corners as much as you can. Once you had the initial frame stapled on there, what I'll do is I'll go through and make sure the staples are on there real good. I'll go through and pound it down with a hammer, like that. Corner. Take your corner, fold it like so, pull it down like so. The staples will be good. I don't want too much thickness down here, so I'm going to fold it maybe just once. And the excess fat I'm going to have to cut off. But I'll staple this down for now so I have my corner. So after I put my corner in, see there's excess, so the corner is down. Let's fold it over, staple down. Now I'll just take a knife or scissors, and it's like cutting the fat off the chicken. Trim all that, and you have a nice, you want it to look like a Hershey's chocolate bar when you lay it down. When the whole canvas is done, after you coat it with paint, you want it to look like a nice bar of chocolate. That's the idea. Take this corner and do the same thing. Fold it down like that. Hold it down with my hand. Straightforward. And again, here's your fat. It's going to be cut. Take the same thing here. Fold it over. Yep. As I'm cutting the corners, cutting the big chunks off. Going all the way around, cutting all the fat. Like I said, I want it to be just like when I lay it down like this, and when I paint it, I want it to look just like it's white chocolate candy bar. I want it to look like a candy bar, just flat. Han Solo in Carbonite, Empire Strikes Back. That's the whole idea. I want a nice rectangular chunk. Higher than an eagle, reach the furthest star. If you could dream higher than me. Some people pour the paint on and then some people prefer or say it's the only way to do it is to take a brush and do it. I say whatever way it works for you. Works for you. First thing I want to do is get the edges. And I'll do it every which way, every direction for my first cut. I just want to coat the paint in all the cracks. And I'll do it just one direction. Then I'll do a third coat, and that will be a touch-up with a brush. Getting the edges, maybe even underneath, which did with the bottom part paint. Take a brush. Sides. I'm going through and just do edges, brush, and then I'll go over the top again with brush too. It's important that you go all one direction. Continue to get around the sides. And as I'm going, I'm also going to get the edges too. You can kind of see where it's wetter around the edges. Just tightening the edges is really important. Sides. So all up and down. Well, really, this way. Going right to left. So with
once you get it all on there, it's nice and shiny. It should be just like putting frosting on a cake. I think I mentioned earlier, you kind of want the image of this whole canvas to kind of look like a solid chocolate bar. You're done.
So your end result is going to look nice and solid like this. And give it a good 10 to 12 hours or so to dry completely. And it's totally up to you if you want to keep going on doing more coats. It's totally up to you what kind of surface you like, whether you like the flat, gesso-y, dry surface, or maybe you like a little bit more plasticky on top. It's like a more of a latex. Or then there's also like the semi-gloss, which is more smooth. I choose the flat most of the time because I like that kind of soft texture when I'm painting on it. It makes it feel a lot better. That's what I'm used to. But it all depends on what you like. Thanks for watching.